Check 1 2.
It kind of helped them advance. I mean, do you think this was a conspiracy?
Gotta go with Jacob Butter. Gotta go lefty.
No, we're talking about the players. That's tournament champion into the podcast.
There he is, right there.
Oh, he doesn't even know how to watch. Go to youtube.com and search Down Lane Podcast. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Down Lane Podcast. We are streaming live from the lab at Town and Country Lanes. I am your host, Kyle Haines, and with me is the assistant to the host, Anthony Scaccia. Welcome to the show.
Guys, it's great to be here. Hopefully,
Why are you whispering?
can you hear me, Austin?
I'm also curious why. I was turning the volume up. Like
I was trying
why can we
to-
not hear Anthony.
I was trying to make set the mood or whatever they say.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we're frozen. Yeah, well, we're frozen for a second. Now we're not. I was trying to set the mood if you didn't hear me before, and I'm gonna whisper like this all night.
Austin, how's it going tonight?
It's going good, Kyle. Going
Good. Welcome, Tyler. Welcome, Rich. How we doing tonight?
Richie pissed ass.
Bowler's Bowl. Woo. All right.
Woo.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell to get alerts from the channel. Check out the Etsy shop. If you can't watch on YouTube, you can always download and listen via your favorite podcast outlet. And always give us a 5-star review while you're doing that. Helps us out big time. Share with your friends. Do all that good stuff. Help us out.
I notice when we start, my neck always hurts.
Yeah, you always do that ridiculous thing.
Oh, it hurts right now.
It hurts my neck to watch you do that.
What up, Y? Keep it hot, baby.
We've got a huge guest tonight, but he's coming on later in the show. So stick with us. Stay tuned. We're going to be talking about our Elite League picks, how they're going to shape up 1 through 8 in the season. And this guest, he's going to help us determine our picks. So stay tuned for that. Before we do all that, how was your guys' week this week? Did you guys have a good holiday, good Christmas?
It was long enough.
Your Christmas wasn't long enough? How long of a Christmas would you like?
Maybe a week or two.
So,
Gift a day.
so from like the
That's
20th to
the wrong
31st.
holiday. That would be a gift a day. Would be that's Hanukkah.
I didn't even mean it like that. I was just saying a gift a day would be nice.
What's up, Deke? What's up, Chloe? Thanks for coming in tonight, guys. Austin, how was your Christmas?
It was very good.
Did you get anything spectacular? Did you get everything you wanted?
I know your son
No,
didn't.
what I
Kyle.
want costs way too much money.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
I got good things though.
Yeah, Zach got a new ball. I got him a 10-pound mix. I was,
He liked the hazmat colors, so we had to try and match.
Is
That's
he
right.
hooking the lane yet?
No, he hasn't drilled it yet.
Oh.
We got to.
Kid always saws on it.
Apparently, Anthony was really busy this week because of Christmas. He's getting his messages on Christmas Day. When are you coming in tomorrow?
Yep. You also didn't ask me to do it.
I know. He doesn't want to be here any more than he has to.
That's true.
Yeah. So anyway, how'd you guys bowl this week? What'd you guys do?
Well, we bowled in the Christmas Eve challenge.
Right.
We are here with the champion.
Oh, that's right. Austin, congratulations.
Christmas Eve champion, shooting a whopping 604 for 24 frames.
It was a good morning, I should say.
Yeah, for those that don't know, it's a 24 frame game. And the max I think we figured out is like
720 or something.
something
Weird like
something. And what'd you get? 6 what?
604.
Yeah, and
He-
beat out Jacko by 2 sticks.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, we know the lag is real, Richard. Do I keep talking?
Whoa, the lag is serious.
Yeah, the lag's pretty
Real
bad
bad.
today.
We may need to refresh and come back.
No, I don't look as grainy now. I don't look as. I can see my pimple on my cheek.
Anyway, yeah, so Austin absolutely murdered the lanes with his GB4.
I walked in with just the GB4 hybrid.
Oh, didn't even. Yeah, that's right. You walked in literally carrying the baby in your arms.
Yep.
That's all you need in that event, though. You really only need one ball. So because you really can't make adjustments because you're doing one frame on each lane. So we have 24 lanes, so we do one frame. So you really
You got to pick
can't
one.
you can't really make you're gonna that ball hooked on me on 10. Well, when you go to 11, different lane. I mean,
Right.
not hook. So
Right.
Yep.
you can't
so
really,
my counter activity to that was
don't
just move 3 to 5 boards farther left than where you have a good flush strike and hit it harder.
Yeah,
And it worked out.
I did the opposite that you did. I tried to play straight-ish, not straight like, down 10, but just straighter with my what I call my house shot killer vibe.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I was in the pocket the whole time, but I couldn't strike.
I only saw like 3 lanes total that were like significantly different. And one of my opens was on that lane and I forgot. I told Double D, I said lane 19, it hooked off my toes, so I have to loft it on 19. And 19 is the only one that I crossed on.
yeah. I mean,
Did you strike when you crossed?
No.
I didn't move.
No, I did
All
not.
these people that say they didn't move. I had to move. Like when I got to the middle of the house where I knew it was tight, I had to move right.
I mean, I did struggle in that portion of the house.
I just hit it harder.
Yeah, thanks. Must
Says
be
the
nice.
guy that can do it.
It wasn't terrible. I thought it was an interesting mix. We had the lanes were a little more open on 1 through 8, and then 9 to 13 they were tighter, and then
Super tight.
14 down, they were a little bit more wide open. And I usually bowl really well on the high end of the house. I was in group 2 this year. We have like 6 groups that are full of 6 or whatever it is, and we all start in lane 1. So there is no shotgun start. We all start on the same lane, so that way there is transition. Guys can practice up to they start, but they have to stay off the lanes that we're competing on. That way there is transition for everybody. So you're never really going to see the lane the same way twice. There's
Right.
a little bit of transition there, so there's really no advantage for anybody. And we don't oil, so it's whatever is left over from the night before. We had some rockin' bowlers in the middle of the house that the night before, so that's probably why they played a little tighter, a little trickier. You just show up and you figure it out. So that it's actually one of the funner tournaments. It's winner take all. So Austin walked away with like $280 or something like that,
Woo!
and then he won jackpots with Kyle.
Yeah, me and Kyle. I mean, it wasn't even close.
Well, to be fair, everyone that bowled with me during jackpots won money.
Yeah, you're so
I won both rounds of doubles jackpots. I'm just saying. But I'm a doubles guy. That's all I bowl good in. Apparently.
Well, I had the front nine to solidify our game.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
They were definitely fun. They were interesting. I actually had a chance to win. I went back and looked at my score sheet. I wouldn't have won. I needed a few breaks to go my way, but I got down to the lane 22 and 23. And historically, in the 10 years we've had this event, yes, this was our 10th year. I ended up leaving a 7-pin. And I remember last year, the same lane, I left a 7-pin to cost me. Again, 21, 22 is my good pair. So unfortunately, 22 is clearly the tougher lane. But I actually threw pretty good shots. And then on those two lanes, and then if I got those two, and then I hit my ankle in 7-10. So if I just had a better shot there, I actually could have shot about 620, 615.
There was a couple
so
guys that
they had a
were
chance.
really close to 6.
Yeah, there was, and unfortunately I won't get them back, which is okay. I can lose.
It seemed like this year was a very high scoring year. Everyone was. It seemed like
there was a lot of high
guys in the
scores.
570s.
Did I shoot 500? I don't even know if I hit 500.
There was a lot of guys 520 plus.
Did you make your spares?
I did. Oh, I missed a couple.
I had
spares,
one
I'm sorry.
open. I had the 710.
But I shot over 500 for
You
the
did.
two double or
For
for
the
the
first
two
time in like 5
games.
years.
No.
Remember that time Maddie beat
I'm talking about jackpots. I shot 500.
Oh.
Sure.
you?
What I will say, what I mentioned to the guys that day was, what a difference between like the weekend versus a weekday Christmas Eve, where like the day before you have league bowling, right?
Yep.
And like going through the house is pretty consistent. Whereas on a Sunday or a Saturday Christmas Eve, you've got rock and bowl the night before, and the lanes, you don't know what the heck you're gonna have going through the house. So
Nobody knows. Well,
yeah.
I think one or two guys knew where they were because two guys worked the night before. But
But yeah,
other
but
than
I
that,
mean,
we
you
had
get
no idea.
practice, so you can feel it out. But like,
You can
it's
practice
just-
anywhere too. We don't limit the practice. You can go anywhere you feel as if needed. So a lot of guys choose to start out in the front part of the game because they want to start off stronger. I move around a little bit. I don't typically go to the low end because I know that I'm going to bowl better on the high end, and my pin carry for me is always better on the high end for whatever reason. So I always like to stay around there because I know if I can crush 13 to 24, that's 11 strikes in a row.
Yeah.
You know, if I can get a string of few
I think
somewhere else.
I think the absolute correct
strategy
is to work on the back end of the game.
Yeah.
Like you got to finish strong.
Right.
You can have a couple of mistakes in the beginning, but if you have big mistakes at the end, you're in trouble.
Yeah. It's definitely a fun event. What was your strategy
Yeah.
since you won? I mean, we'll see. What
Strike.
Throw one ball in each lane.
Well, yeah, but how did you look at it going in? How was your practice?
I just zone it.
Did you practice a certain part of the house, or did you just kind of threw
I
wherever?
probably hit every lane in practice.
Wow.
But
That was tough.
I was just taking mental notes.
Yeah,
of
but how long?
zones, so,
What
like,
group were you in?
I was in third or fourth group.
Yeah, so
Third
you had a
group.
lot more time. You could
Yeah.
start on the low end and then move your way up to the high end as we took the other lanes out of play. So that is an
Yeah.
advantage, but still.
I just zone it. So I had between 11 and 15 is tight, regardless of like where exactly
Yeah.
it started. But that's where I started to get a little more heavier with the hand.
Yeah.
And then I had the
Interesting.
back, 7-8 lanes. I had the back part of the event as free hook. I mean, wide open.
Yeah.
They were wide open.
You
You
Yeah.
could throw it anywhere from 17 on.
23 and 24 were super hooking, I thought. But then I talked to your
They
dad,
were crisp.
and then he's like, I played him the same. I'm like,
He did.
No,
I-
same thing.
what the heck, man?
He didn't move.
They were
he bowled
definitely
after
2 or
me.
3 boards hooking more.
He
but
bowled after me.
He's an enigma.
Janelle bowled after me. So it went me, Janelle, my dad, Mikey Jr., Wig, and then Steve. So like it was us 4 in a line, which is weird because what are they? Because you draw for position, so
Yeah.
there's no advantage. And I watched my dad literally take the ball, and he just stood on the big dot and threw to the second arrow. I don't know what he was doing really. I don't know really where he was playing, but he literally did the same thing on every lane,
He
and it
had-
never changed.
He had to have the back 9, 10, or 11.
He threw the back 11, and he almost basically had 300, which is impressive moving lane.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
more
oh, dude,
impressive.
yeah.
And before that, he like crushed a 9 or like a 7-10 or something in there a few shots before. It's not like they were bad.
Yeah.
So he actually bowled really well. He could have probably had the back 15 moving lanes, which is super impressive. He in reality, like I didn't think anybody was going to beat him. And then I saw Austin score. I said, "Holy crap!"
Yeah.
But the pressure's on Austin because my dad was done. So that's the other thing that happens. If
Yeah,
you're in
that's
the
true,
early
too.
group,
Yeah,
if you're in the
paying
early
attention.
group, if you're in the early group and you're bowling good, oh well, I'm just gonna bowl good.
I did happen to trip a 4-pin out of a 4-9.
Oh, you had a 4-9 standing
in
there.
the
The 4 went
in
late.
the last frame.
You barely got the 4 out. Like it was like the rack was about to come down and the 4 went forward. I said, "Holy crap!"
Wow.
That just almost cost him the win.
And then I didn't make a move and went through the face on the fill ball.
Yeah, it was
Bold move.
It was definitely an interesting.
I thought I just grabbed it, so I was like, all right, just throw it better.
What a match it was. Really, it was a great time.
That's awesome.
The high score ever in that event is 637. So if you think you can beat it,
That was Jack Scaccia as well, right?
no, that was me.
It's for you.
637.
Got 2 generations.
That's right.
Scaccia's and Van Buren's on there now.
That's right.
Me and Matt Tresick are the only 2-time winners.
Yep.
No, your dad. Oh, that's right. He would have been a 2-time winner
If he
had he
won.
won.
Right, he would've won.
Man.
So
Wow.
it's actually pretty crazy. Great event. Guys want me to actually run an event like that. I just think it's impossible
It's
because
impossible.
you can only
Unless you
have
do a
X-
shotgun start, but that's
That's
weird.
how it.
Yeah.
It should be. Everybody starts. They
Right.
finish at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, squad and equity.
Let's just say real quick. Yes, Deke Anthony is a lefty, but he's got to be the biggest hook lefty I've ever seen, except for a 2-hander.
Yeah, baby.
Hirsch, what's up? Hirsch bowling. And Zachary, I don't know why you're referencing that movie. What is that movie?
Hangover.
No one puts baby in the corner. That's from that dance movie from the 80s.
Dance. Hairspray.
Close. Somebody will say it.
Grease?
No, the dance one with the
The
guy
Dirty
that's not
Dancing.
alive. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the only
Yep.
other dancing movie I know because
Yep.
it says dancing in it.
Nobody puts baby in the
Zach,
corner.
don't
Thanks,
you
Zach.
put dots after Dirty Dancing? Like everyone should know that.
You know what, Zach?
All
Tell your
right.
daughter I said that. She'll
Well,
go wild.
before we get to our guests and we get to our picks, I do just want to bring up like so I practiced last night.
Are we getting another epiphany?
No, I've been throwing it good, but not to endorse any certain company or anything, but man, I was throwing the exotic gem. Ball is stupid good.
Why do you think I recommended it?
Well, at first I was a little nervous because when we drilled it, it was not rolling super good.
It goes straight for like the first 3 days.
Yeah, and like it needed to break in for probably, I don't know, a game at least.
Mhm.
And then it corners exactly how we drilled it.
That's
So
the
you-
first time I've ever heard him say that, Austin. What about you?
Right?
So you're saying we should test the softness?
Come on, man.
That ball is pretty good. That is
Yeah.
what I recommend. I do like that one. That is one of the Storm ones I do like. And I do carry on the shelf typically because I haven't seen it roll bad for anybody yet. So I'm
Dude, it gets
glad that-
down lane and it hooks and it gives that area. So last night I was bowling on Harry Smith, 41 feet. And if I missed to the right, it went to the gutter and it freaking hooked. And then I was just throwing pins around, tripping everything. So it was working really, really good.
Yeah, I'm
It was
looking at your
nice.
layout.
Oh,
Forgot what
down
we
there.
did.
75 by, I don't remember,
Oh my
4 3/4.
Oh yeah, it's something
by
weird.
35.
It's a 75 by 4.5 by 35.
That
That's
is
it.
not a U-type layout.
No, we've been doing a little more rotation and tilt work lately, doing a little bit more deeper dive into all that
Mhm,
for the players, the guys who really want it. And it seems like we're having some good results.
Yeah. So I worked on that pattern last night, and also it worked on both the tighter lane and the hooking lane. So because
I had the left lane way easier.
the left lane was easier.
Way easier.
Interesting.
I
Well,
was throwing Thang Bang. though.
I oiled them 1, 2, and then 1 again. So one
probably
should have
why.
been like the
One would have been cleaner in the
truer-
back, so
Yes.
which is why I liked it.
but it played tighter for me. At least through the heads, obviously.
I just threw it up. I threw it up there, and I did a little this, and I let the ball do a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
All right. Well, and I do throw it in league too, and
Oh,
it
Deke
worked
doesn't
really
like the
good.
exotic gem. That's the first one I've heard of that. It's the first time I've seen someone who said they don't like that ball.
Well, that's like when everybody liked the Zen, and it was terrible for me because of the core type.
We have found that core tapes much smaller are better for you, or not smaller, but more compact.
And not
GBs.
taller. Yeah.
Widow would not be good. Atlas would be probably pretty good. I think. Gem is good, so we stay phase 2s.
Yep.
stuff like that. Little smaller, more rounded cores are better for Kyle.
All right.
That's helped out.
Shall we get into our PBA Elite League picks?
We should throw out there that we are all going up to the New Year's Day.
Oh,
tournament.
right. This weekend.
In
Well,
Williams.
Monday.
I'm
New Year's
there to
Day.
defend my second place finish.
Behind the lefty, the other lefty.
Yeah, it sucks when you average
Did I
250
see
and
Kay Williams' name on there? Did you guys see that?
Kyle Williams.
Kevin Williams.
Stop.
And there was
Kevin-
a Kevin Williams on
Kevin
the
with
list.
the-
Keven?
Don't you start with me.
Yeah, that would be.
Let me look on.
I
the
might
Facebook
I might
pages.
rescind my my entry.
Well, he's left-handed. I mean, he won't stand a chance up there. I
Yeah,
think
that would be-
lefties,
There's already enough lefties that are
Are you saying that?
able to score up there because of the left side being walled as per usual as everywhere.
Kevin.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
that's
not-
not
it's not
Kevin
Kevin.
Williams. All right.
Well, that's why I was asking.
It's
Everyone
the
just
other.
started freaking
It's the
out.
other Kevin
It's the other
Williams.
Kevin.
I
Hey,
don't know
I'm third
this
on the
Kevin
list because my
Williams.
name.
All
Austin,
right.
you're fourth on the list
Yep,
because your
I'm
name.
right under you.
But yes, we are headed up to Glens Falls, my nemesis, where the friction has been my problem up there. But that's what I've been working on with our new layouts and trying some different covers and polishes and whatever. Maybe some hand position work too, just to try to get through the heads up there and still retain some energy and strike, hopefully. Because, like I said, I've had some issues up there not being able to strike in any event since, I don't know.
Me either.
How long ago was that? 5, 6, 7 years ago?
I know.
that
With the
cashed up there?
ripping.
I can't stay away from splits up there.
The ripping.
I can't get a strike. I can hit the pocket all day long, and I just can't carry the pins.
I
For
will
some
say
reason.
the last time I saw you up there, you were not throwing the ball nearly as good as you are right now.
Agreed.
I throw a lot of strikes up there recently.
Purple. Purple hammer.
Are
you bringing a purple?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, so let's get into our PBA Elite League picks. But before we do, Anthony's got to go get our guest. He's hanging out just outside the shop here. And so I'll send you out. You go get him. Good? Why are you taking so long? All right. So don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell to get alerts from the channel. Don't forget to check out the Etsy shop. Let's see. What do we got? We got Bowler's Bowl. I know that who said that? Zach or Rich? Somebody said Bowler's Bowl. Oh, Richie said Bowler's Bowl. So don't forget to pick up that shirt, Rich. Zach's got one coming because he won our giveaway a week or two ago. And we've also got our Thane Bank shirt. Zach's probably our biggest Zach
Gravel.
no, the other Zach. Why can't it?
Phillips.
Yeah, Zach Phillips is probably our biggest customer. He's got like every one of our shirts. He's got a podcast shirt. He's got a
Well, one of them he got for free, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we still owe him.
interesting. Yeah, you probably got to pull it down a little bit more in the back. Anyway, yeah, so then yeah, so we got the Thane Bank shirt, we got sweatshirts, we got everything you need. Don't forget to check out the podcast on your favorite podcast service. And that way, if you can't catch it on YouTube, you can listen there. And give us a 5-star review while you're at it. Okay, without further ado, let's bring on our brand new guest to help us pick our league rankings or how we think we're going to finish, right?
Yeah, I'd say probably finish like guesstimations.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Randee Peterson is in the house. Come on in. What's up, Randee Peterson? How we doing?
I can't believe we got
Hey
you on
guys,
the
it's
show.
great to be here today, and thanks for having me on the show.
Dude, we are super excited because just to have the expertise of somebody that's been a PBA champion and the color commentator of the PBA Tour telecasts. I just in-house, no less. We're excited.
Well, it's great to be here today, and I like this microphone you got me, and I'm ready to get started here. Let's talk about the PBA teams. The Dallas Mavericks are looking really good.
Dallas Mavericks. Who the heck is that?
Dallas Strikers. Randee.
Sorry, I was looking at
Dallas Strikers.
my
Yeah, they're not even in the league anymore.
I was looking at my bets. Wrong sport. But let me just give me a second to refresh my phone.
Did Jack give you too many beers at the bar while you were waiting?
I only have chicken wings.
All right, before we get into the picks here, what do you think about all of these people that make the comments on the Twitter and everywhere else that think that you shouldn't be the color commentator anymore?
I just want to make sure I don't say anything wrong here. I'm there because I can talk, and if they want to talk, I mean, they can talk. But it's, I don't know. I don't really have anything to say there, Kyle.
Yeah, that's I think the point is that you never have anything to say. It's the same nonsense over and over. I think that's what they're saying.
It's a little aggressive.
All right. Well,
Kyle, I think you just need to. Maybe you should be a police officer, but I don't understand. I don't believe it. I just don't believe what you're doing to me right now.
I don't know. What are you leaving Stone 8s again, or what's the deal?
I don't know if I can do this.
All right. Well, let's get into the picks. Okay. Awesome. Shall we start with number 8?
Well, now hold on a second.
Okay. What's the matter? You're not ready?
The producer's not ready.
he's too excited to welcome in Randee Peterson.
This is not what I expected from a
seasoned veteran.
Aren't you guys in running to be best podcast?
Well, thanks to our viewers and listeners, we did finish in the top 25% of all podcasts downloads.
I don't believe it.
All right, let's go down to number 8. So, what do you think about the Elite League? First of all, the differences, the changes. What do you think? In your mind, what do you see coming up? What do you like about it?
Well, I really like it. There's not really much to say. I just think that, bowlers bowl, like Anthony says, and after the event is going to be great. I mean, I won't have to talk as much because there's going to be a little more going on when they go to the playoffs. So I won't have to know as much. But, all I know is that I know the storm line really good. So if I just know that team's going to do good.
Well, you got Motive out there. You've got California. You've got Brunswick. Don't you have to worry about them too? Talk about them. Think about them.
Well, you can just lump them into one.
All right. So who do you think is coming up in the 8th position here?
Bringing up the rear. Let's see here. Looking at it this way, I mean, they have the chance to leave the most Stone 8s. So I had to look at all the lefties. But then I said, hold on a second. 1995. Slow down. Ernie Schneckel.
Who?
Could be a righty. So I just wanted to look back. And there are so many teams to choose from in this event. I just wasn't sure. There's 8 or 9 teams now, Kyle?
8 now. 8.
Incredible. It's just an incredible amount. I really don't know. I like the Waco's Wonders' chances of repeating. But I'm going to go with the New York State or the New Jersey State now. Kingpins. Because the one thing I don't like, Kyle, I really just don't like. I'm sorry, I'm just a little excited today. The 2-manager system. I mean, who's calling the shots? Is it the husband? Is it the wife? I don't know. I can't quite figure it out. So I don't know, and I think that's going to cause possible affairs going on, like problems. So I just think that that's not a good idea. So put the Kingpins at 8.
You think there could be strife between the husband and wife coaching setup?
I just think it's not smart. When's the last time you've seen a good husband and wife coaching combination?
I think 0%.
Exactly.
There's never been a husband wife coach.
So I really just don't like the idea. And I did see, they do have Packy Han, and he's a lefty powerhouse, southpaw, out of Connecticut. So I just don't think that the 8 pins are not, 8 pins.
8 pins everywhere. Austin, what do you think? Who's coming up in the rear?
Against popular belief.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Austin, he always wins, but I don't know. Go ahead.
I think it was a fluke last year.
Oh no. Whoa.
I'm putting Waco
Whoa.
all the way down at number 8.
Well, here's the thing that they have to have stamina this year because they're bowling the entire season.
It's not just one tournament.
Right. It's a whole deal now. It's a whole tournament. Or it's a whole
I remember
season.
1995.
Bring your mic up. They can't hear you. Not that one.
Long time ago. You needed stamina to win on the tour. I just don't know if these guys have it, but I mean, I can see where it comes from. Stamina, 1995 tour, a lot of games. I mean, I can see where it comes from.
Okay.
We saw you out on the lanes in the Storm facility.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had some
threw a
chicken.
pretty good ball.
I had some chicken legs. I had some chicken wings. I got little legs. I try to keep the chickens. I like chickens, so I try to.
Do you
keep
not
the
work on the legs? Do you only do curls for the girls?
You don't see it. You don't see my lower body on TV, Kyle. Okay.
Are you thinking about getting back on the senior tour?
I guess you're gonna have to watch. I might not be on the freaking TV cast if I do that.
This is going to be a wait and see situation.
Wait and see.
All right, Kyle.
All right. So I am I'm going for a little more thoughtful pick, I think. This team...
Well, who wants to pick 8th place, Kyle? Seriously. Who wants to pick 8th place?
Thank you. I couldn't hear you at first.
Where's Rob?
He probably had to go call a soccer game somewhere.
Rob's calling the football game
Yep.
tonight.
Oh, excuse me, the football game. Right, we're in Europe now. All right, so this team is real young. It's got Andrew Anderson, AJ Johnson, Matt Ogle, Matt Russo. Then obviously Sean Rash is a seasoned veteran, and then Thomas Larson. But overall, I think that's a real young team. So the Las Vegas High Rollers, I think, are gonna come in 8th position here. Obviously, a lot of real good talent, but I think age is going to be a factor with meshing.
You call me old?
Yeah, compared to us, yeah, you're old.
Wow.
But I think experience and age
Don't
is going to
take
be a
that too
factor.
personally, Randy. He, we don't want to.
I am the old guy on the podcast.
Any deal opportunities here?
All right, Randy, number 7.
That is a tough one. I just don't understand the thought process of this team. I looked over the stats. Most 10 pins. Is there a problem?
No, go ahead.
Most 10 pins. More importantly, more 8 pins. I just don't like the chemistry that we have in this team. We're going to pick the Atom Splitters because I think that their team is going to just split apart. And that is a good friend of mine, Mark Baker. I mean, I've bowled against him for years. I just don't think that, the team together, I don't know. I just don't think there's enough Storm players on it. That's where I'm going to leave that.
Okay. Austin, number 7. I can't believe you offended our next guest, Mark Baker, who's going to be here next week.
So I'm putting the Dallas Strikers, the Go Bowling Dallas Strikers at number 7, and I have a very specific reason. Nobody anchors that team better than Norm Duke.
Oof.
Who? I've been bowling for a long time. I haven't heard that name come up in a long time.
Well, he's got a championship way sooner than you. So
he's gonna be coaching.
Yep.
But that's not the same as being that clutch 10th frame bowler that we have grown to love.
So you don't think Tommy Jones is gonna be the clutch 10th frame guy that Bill O'Neill says he is?
Well, now I don't foresee Tommy Jones being the anchor. I'm going to be honest.
Who do you think it's going to be?
I'd have to look at who's on the team again because I can't.
You got
look.
Tommy Jones, Bill O'Neill, Sean Maldonado, Jake Peters, Butt Turf, and Frank Snodgrass.
Oh, I bet Billy O or Jake Peters will probably be the anchor.
Interesting. All right. All right, so my number 7, very similar reason to my last pick, another young team. But in this case, I have to agree with Randee that you got the husband-wife coaching team here. The Kingpins, I think, are going to come in 7th place overall, just because, how can you coach with a husband-wife? I mean, obviously, Dell is just going to be taking a back seat. Carolyn's going to be making all the decisions here, obviously.
Do you really think that's going to happen?
Of course.
Good, because I do too. But somebody sees eye to eye with me.
And then you got the young. It's all young players. You got Marshall Kent, Packy Hanrahan, BJ Moore, Chris Barnes. Obviously, is very seasoned, but Kyle Sherman, and then Richie Teese, also a veteran, but
what
pretty
kind of
young
seasoning
team here. Chris Barnes, I don't know. Maybe he's from where the heck is he from? Down in Texas too, isn't he? So maybe he likes a little Cajun seasoning.
I like it.
Does that tickle your fancy?
I was thinking more along the lines of ham bone.
Okay, so like maple glaze or
There you go. It's barbecue season down
all
there.
right. How about your number 6, Randee?
Number 6.
Are you not prepared for this broadcast? Have you not done your
Kyle, I'm absolutely prepared. I really think that we need to think this through.
Okay. All right.
Because there's so many options. I really believe the Motown Muscle are going to be 7th placers.
6.
Yes. Once again, not enough Storm players. I don't know how many Zens will be going down the lane. But all I know is that EJ Tag guy, he's quite powerful. I mean, he can get up there and he can string along, but he can't be the team. I mean, he can't be frames 1 through 12.
That's true. It's a good point.
So, I mean, you got Simo.
He's kind of good.
He can be frames 7, 2, whatever it is.
Okay.
But the other guys have to really pick it up, and I really don't know how far they can go.
It's 2-9, by the way.
2-9. I'm here as a friend.
Wouldn't it be 2 and 6?
Yeah, it'd be 2 and 6.
Oh, 2-6. Oh, it's sorry, it's 4-9. Right? Yeah.
Am I distracting you with? Are
I'm
you
lost.
starstruck?
Yeah, very, very, very starstruck right now. Sam Cooley's pretty good. Sterner's pretty good. Sterner's like we talked about last week. Sterner's a freaking team player, man.
He is the glue that holds the peanut butter and jelly sandwich together. But I just don't think that they've got it this year. I really like the Mavericks.
Okay. Austin, you're number 6.
I did not have a reason for this,
Okay.
but I'm putting the Adam Splitters at 6.
Randy just dropped his mic. We're not going to be able to hear him now. Adam
Randy.
Splitters. Okay. What's so no reason. No reason.
No, I didn't put a reason in my notes, so it had to be no reason.
Okay.
Well, you got to remember, I mean, they are going to split the team up because they're Adam Splitters.
Right.
So think about that going down the lane.
Okay. My number 6 here. Let's see. Oof. I'm going with you know what? Because this is a longevity play and they don't get to bowl in their home center the entire time, I'm going with the Lumberjacks.
Wow.
Lumberjacks at number 6. I think they've obviously got some great players. You've got Kyle Troop, you got Prater,
Great players,
Wes
Kyle.
Malott.
Great players.
But I think
They
not being
lost Packy.
I think not being in their home center is going to change everything because they don't get to bowl there until the finals. They might not even see that place.
Oh, true. But if they do see that place, their odds go up.
Their odds go up unless they're bowling Waco.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, number 5, Randy.
Number 5. How am I going to go first every time? I don't understand.
Because
What
your
we're doing
expertise
here.
is giving us a heads up.
Well, you haven't been taking it. Except for you, Kyle, maybe. I really like the Lumberjacks idea. They do have Graham Bach, and that guy is absolutely phenomenal. But I think I'm going to take Amoletto Monticelli, the High Rollers. Once again, not enough Storm players, but they are taking a risk. They are High Rollers.
They like to gamble.
I think that could cost them in the future, but we'll see what happens.
Interesting.
What do you think?
I think you're 100% right. I picked them to be even. Hello. I picked them to come in last. So, I think you're 100% right that they like to take risks. They're gamblers, and also, as I said before, they're a young team. And I'm not really sure what Amoletto's coaching style is like, management style. So,
I mean, I don't mean this in any particularly wrong way, but does he need an interpreter?
How's his English? How's his Italian?
Just throwing it out there.
Okay. Awesome.
I will say, Randee, I think your pick is very justified because I'm gonna agree with you and put the High Rollers at number 5.
They're not rolling so
somebody's got
high.
a brain on this
They
podcast.
got too much. I personally think they have too much power.
Too much power. Just like last year, you said that.
I was right about
But that was
by the
about
way.
the muscle. Muscle. All right. So my number 5 pick. I had it. Okay, here it is. My number 5 pick. The Go Bowling Dallas Strikers. You got Tommy Jones, Bill O'Neill, Sean Maldonado, Jake Peters, Jacob Butturf, and Frank Snodgrass with the manager Norm Duke. Obviously, the great Norm Duke managing.
Who?
But I honestly don't recall if Tommy Jones was the closer that Bill O'Neill claimed he was, and Bill O'Neill seemed to struggle a little bit last year. He didn't make a lot of TV finals.
I really think if Bill just really went up and threw that Zen, it'd be pretty good for him.
Well, he's a hammer guy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He needs to have more Zen on the lane and throw a hammer ball. A hammer product. That purple thing.
Gotcha. The purple, pitch purple.
No, the purple ball by Hammer. The purple hammer. I mean,
gotcha.
what other ball do these guys throw?
The hammer guys? You're right. Yeah, but he never throws it. Very rarely.
Well, Kyle, you didn't get my joke. That ball's illegal.
It is now.
I don't know. Are you guys doing your research on this show?
Well, what are you throwing lately?
Well, I really like the Storm products. Mainly the ones that score high. So I really like the Absolute.
I know a guy that throws the Absolute and can't keep it on the lane.
It does hook a lot.
No, it goes in the right gutter. He's right-handed.
Operator error. I leave a lot of 9s with it. It's nice. Because I know that 9, that 8's going down every time. 1995, Ernie Schnakel. Need a striking count to win. I don't know how many times I can tell these people. Can't believe it.
Number 4 pick. Go ahead, Randy. It is your turn again.
Well, I really like this team from last year. We're going to go with Jason Belmonte.
Ooh. Wow. They didn't perform or at least finish very well last year either, did they?
Well, yeah, the lanes were really rigged. Really thought Belmo was doing fantastic. Another Storm player.
And do you guys get to hang out a lot because you guys are both Storm players? Do you go down under and
Jason
go hang out?
we don't really do that. But he's a great guy. We have a great time at the Storm facility. I mean, it's unbelievable. But he usually is hanging out with the other Storm posse.
Like Simon.
Did you happen to get a lesson from the bowling Chad while you were at the facility?
Not too much. I mean, he really likes to watch me leave Stone 8s. 1995. Stone 8. Lanes 27-28. Unbelievable.
Ernie.
Schnakel.
All right, Austin, your number 4 pick.
All right. Number 4, I have the Lumberjacks. They
Is that Portland?
I got
Have I
That
picked
is-
them yet?
that is Portland.
Have I picked them yet?
You have not picked them yet.
Well, gosh darn. I should have.
It's
Not
just
enough Storm players.
It's not the same team as it was when they were on that tear, when it was just in their building. I don't think they're going to see the success that they had in the past. That was very loud in my headset.
All right,
So I'm really used to the PBA production. Okay.
This isn't good enough for you.
No comment.
All right, so coming up in number 4, I'm going with the Muscle, Motown Muscle. I didn't pick them yet, right?
And when we talk about muscle, I'm really talking about my upper body. Because you don't have to see my lower body on
You
TV.
definitely skip leg day.
Like I said, chicken legs for chicken wings.
What was the deal with the shirtless video on that Storm video? It was super weird.
You may have thought it was weird, but I really enjoyed it. I oiled myself up before that shoot.
You
Make
clearly
sure I was
did.
a little glossy. But I just had to show that guys from the tour in 1995 are still in shape.
So your number 3 pick.
Number 3, I'm going to go with the Portland Jack Lumbers out of
That's-
Portland.
That's awfully high, I think.
Well, you know, when you're really looking at team chemistry here, you've got Kyle Troop, Chris Prather, Storm players, Wes Malott, Storm, Rotogrip player, Graham Falk, Stone 8 lefty, Tom Smallwood, the Beaver, okay, Lumberjack, Beavers,
Got it.
Arturo Quintero, Storm player, and Tim Mack, Storm rep. I mean, what could be better?
So why don't you pick him to finish first?
Because there's other reasons that I will get into later in this graph. But there's a lot of Storm I think this team's going to make. They're going to bowl up a Storm. They really are. I can just see it.
Austin.
Number 3, I have the LAX.
Unbelievable. I mean, what a pick. What a pick. I mean, what do you think?
There's one sole reason I do not have them in first.
Go.
Will Belmo put the ball down if he has to?
I mean, when you look at it, he's the only Storm guy who can really get into it when he needs it. I mean, Tang, and he's all right. That's it. He's the only other Storm player there. So I mean, who's gonna lead the Storm?
We'll figure that out.
Austin,
Figure that out
I'm
right
going LAX number 3 as well.
What are you guys in cahoots?
I mean, we are on the same podcast.
I think here's what I think. Okay. I think the Belmo manager player situation is going to get in his head.
In over his head.
He might be in over his head,
Well, he's from down under, so I mean, he could be already over his head. I mean, I'm not sure.
but I think that could mess with him a little bit, you know, trying to think about what to do next, try to bowl at the same time. Listen, guy's a pro, greatest in the world. Maybe this is completely irrelevant, but it could add a whole different dynamic that, you know, he has to think about all of these different things while he's also bowling. So for that reason,
I'm out.
I think they are going to be number 3. Number
All
2, Randy.
My number 2 spot, I've really got a great pick lineup going on right now. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, I've got all the Storm teams where they need to be. But here's the deciding difference. The Dallas Mavericks are going to be the number 2 team here.
Is that a basketball team?
Strikers.
Dallas
Randy.
Strikers are going to be the number 2 team. Here's the reason. Tommy Jones, Bill O'Neill, Sean Maldonado, Jake Peters, Jacob Butterf, Frank Snodgrass. Not enough Hammer. Not enough Storm. Excuse me. Not enough Storm. But the deciding factor is Norm Duke. Who? Storm. And that guy, he's going to make him bowl up a Storm. Number 2 pick, Dallas
All right.
Mavericks.
All right.
Did you not pick them already?
No.
Okay. Who did Who do I have left?
You
Austin?
got Waco left, and you have Adam Splitters, maybe?
Oh, okay. I thought I picked them already. Nope, I didn't. Okay, go.
Well, Kyle's list is going to be losing.
No.
Number two, I have the Motown Muscle. And a reason being, they got a couple rookies on that team.
Really? That's
So,
your reason.
Rookies to the league, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's different than just a one weekend PBA tournament.
I wonder how Zach and EJ get along bowling. Do they
I'm
have
sure they get along
brotherly
great.
fights?
Well, they're brothers.
They play around the same part of the lane.
They're brothers. I mean, what more could you ask for? I mean, how?
I don't know. What does that even mean? Do they throw Storm?
Well, I mean, if you look at the team there, I mean, you've only got, let me see here,
Motive.
Simo. We just lost Cooley. Now, that was incredible. I mean, he was bowling up a storm before he left the other team. Now he's motivated. I don't understand.
I think you're lost, Randy.
Why? Sam Cooley went to Motive.
Yeah, but that's not the team we're talking about.
Oh, who are we talking about?
Motown Muscle.
Who are you talking about?
The Jackets.
Oh, is Cooley on that team? I
Yeah.
didn't realize.
Come on, know your picks, Austin. Know your picks.
There's just not a lot of storm there. I mean, there's just not a lot.
Left, and they all throw right.
There's just not a lot of storm there.
All right, so my number 2 pick is going to be the Atom Splitters, because that's who I have left. Also, I do believe in our next guest, Mark Baker, who is actually going to be on the show next week, so long as he gets back to me. Anyway, so yeah, Mark Baker, super good coach, obviously. And then you've got a really good team. You got Chris Vai, Jesper Svensson, French Fries, Francois Lavoie, Tom Doherty, our buddy Dick Allen, and Nick Pate. I think that's a really strong team.
That's a really strong team.
I don't think there's any reason
No reason at all.
to throw that away.
Absolutely not, Kyle.
So I think they're finishing in second.
And you think right.
And who do you have in number 1?
Number 1, I mean, you just can't go any different. The Dallas Wonder, the Waco Wonders. What an incredible team they put together last year. There's a little bit of stuff going on here. Different team, different format, different players. Not a lot of storm.
Did you see who they're sponsored by?
They're sponsored by the Waco Wonders.
Snickers.
You're not you when you're
Snickers is
hungry.
back?
Snickers, Waco Wonders.
Oh, that's the old logo. I don't think Snickers is back.
Okay,
Sorry.
well, now hold on.
I didn't
a second,
update the
Kyle.
logo. That's my fault.
Kyle's using 2022.
Yep,
freaking PBA
sorry.
League.
My bad. All right, so Austin,
That changes my whole lineup.
what's your number 2?
What? We're on number 1.
I'm sorry, number 1. What's your number 1?
The New York City Kingpins.
I think you're nuts,
You may think I'm nuts, Kyle.
but you're always right.
But Chris Barnes is going to make that team perform.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he is fantastic. Don't worry, he bowls up a storm.
What was it like bowling against Chris Barnes?
Well, 1995, when I had to bowl him, he was just, he just was incredible.
Yeah.
But you have to remember now,
I think
Husband,
Randy's
wife.
calling him.
husband, wife, bingo, bango, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I don't think it's going to matter.
I think,
Matter.
I don't know what you're thinking, but
I think we need to know who's in charge of that team.
I really do think it's going to be,
It could be either, and I don't think it matters.
I thought Cuomo was leading the team. I wasn't sure.
What? All right, so
Do you even know who Cuomo is, Randy?
Yeah, what's his name? Mario.
All right, Kyle.
We're going Waco.
I know you're picking Waco.
we're going
as
Waco.
well.
I think
you two are crazy.
There's
All right.
not much left to say. I mean, what did the Kingpins do for you lately, huh? Last place? I mean, the
Okay.
Waco Wonders were the champions, and they are retaining Ryan Cininelli.
you've got Parker
It's
Bone.
unbelievable.
Here's the only difference, though. I'm eating my own words here because I did say that Jason Belmonte is a player coach, could be potentially an issue, and we've got the same thing here. Parker being a player coach,
Bowen Parker. I mean, I bowled him for years. I mean, he's left-handed.
but the difference being they do have the advantage of coming off the championship. So I do think that they have the possibility of overcoming that boundary of player coach. Plus, like you said, you got Ryan Similli, you got Stu Williams, Mitch Hoope, DJ Archer, Tom Hess. Interesting team, but I think
Seems
they've
like
got
a
the possibility.
lot of 8-pins, Kyle.
It's a fluke.
We got another phone call in here, guys. Is that Mark Baker?
He could be calling in.
It's not your wife's not calling for you?
Well, my hair dye is going away right now, and I might have to get off this show. I mean, that's my list, and I'm sticking to it. And I mean, I really think there's nothing more to say. There's nothing really good to say about it. There's nothing more to say. There's really nothing that I can add into it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the time with me. And remember, PBA League starting up the first event of the year after the new year.
Randee, thank you so much for joining us, and we can't wait to see you on the telecasts.
Absolutely. It was fantastic. And all my people that don't like me out there, I hope one day that they can come on and maybe impersonate me or try to do what I do. It's extremely hard to do this.
Hey, make sure you shout us out.
Yeah.
On one of the shows.
Seriously.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys are
shout out.
great guys. You didn't buy me anything. I sat in the bar for 3 hours. There's no makeup. There's no hair. I mean, I had to spray paint my hair to make sure it looked the way I like it. And I had to find this suit jacket that doesn't even fit me. So I don't even know what kind of stunt you're pulling here. But maybe next time you can work out a little bit more for me. Next time there needs to be a little more storm in here, okay?
Well, we got the storm benders
We'll
out on
have
the
to-
lanes.
We'll have to talk to our co-host about that one, Randy.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Randee. If you can send Anthony back in, that would be great so we can finish up this show. And we'll see you out on the telecast. Thanks so much.
Wait, what do you want me to do with this microphone, guy? I mean, this is a great
I'll
microphone.
I'll take it. Thanks. Have a good night,
Thanks,
Randee.
Randy. Thanks
Wow.
for coming on.
I feel blessed that
I can't believe he came on.
yeah, I just
I mean,
I'm
there's
honored.
no way we can do what Fox does for him.
No,
So
but that was very nice of him to come on. Anthony, how was the
Anthony,
break?
You just missed him.
Hey, guys.
You missed Randy.
Hell of a job, Ant. Hell of a job. Way
Well,
to go.
It was good. I don't think that's
He's whispering again.
I don't think I'm trying to set the mood. I mean, Randy's a loud guy.
He is, dude. Super loud. We're gonna have to tone that down for the recording, for the people that listen on the podcast. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's okay. I didn't agree with some of his list.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he came prepared. So I think he just kind of came out here cold feet.
Yeah.
But maybe next time we'll get him back on and we'll try to make it a little bit better.
Okay. Well, I think we got our picks set. We're gonna have to see how they shape out over the season because it is a
Long
season.
It's a long one.
It's
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
just a 4-day tournament anymore. So we'll have to keep that updated as we go through our podcast season. This week,
Who's gonna be the high average of the whole thing?
the teams or yeah, you can't have individual high average because it's
Just
Bakers.
kidding. Just kidding.
Well, I guess that's a dumb question.
Strike
You're right.
percentage? Who's gonna have the highest strike percentage?
Nah, I was just joking. I
They
was just
do-
trying to set the mood.
They do
Talk
keep
a little
those stats in the finals.
They do.
believe.
I think I think Randy pointed out he looked at the 7-pin and the 8-pin percentages, and one of the teams had one of the highest ratings there. So maybe not the team to pick.
So yeah, this weekend we will be bowling in New Year's Day tournament on Monday. Then we got our normal league next week.
Absolutely. we
RJ,
do.
what's going on? We'll see you Monday.
What's up, RJ? And then our
Just
club
miss Randy.
our
RJ,
club
just miss
tournament
Randy.
next week after this weekend. So don't forget, Austin will maybe do Tonight We Bowl.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have it this upcoming Monday. Or
It was
Tuesday.
Christmas. It was Christmas.
Austin was tired.
So we will be recording tonight for Tonight We Bowl, and that will come out after this weekend. So look for that. And we will be out here bowling because it is time for us to go bowling. I wish Randy would have stayed and maybe we could watch some Stone 8 pins.
You know what? I was gonna ask him to sub for me tonight, but I don't know if I'm gonna catch him before the podcast is over.
All right. Well, like I said, it's time for us to go bowling. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell to get alerts from the channel. If you can't watch on YouTube, you can always download and listen via your favorite podcast service like Apple iTunes and Spotify and everything else. And while you're doing that, please give us a 5-star review. And hey, don't forget to check out that Etsy shop where we have some sweet shirts like Bowler's Bowl and
Bowler Bowl.
the Thane Bang shirt like Zach Phillips always wears because he's our friend.
And he
He's
doesn't
a-
throw urethane.
He's
Ever. I don't even know. Does he even have a urethane ball?
pitch black?
Oh, that's right. That's why he's got the pitch black
That's-
shirt.
That's why he doesn't throw it.
So yeah, you can get a pitch black Thane Bang shirt or you can get a purple hammer Thane Bang shirt. So Order yours today. Let's see. Thank you to Jack Scaccia, proprietor of Town and Country Lanes. Austin, great show tonight. Anthony, I just want to say you did a heck of a job. Well done.
Thanks,
well done.
Randy.
Thank you to Randee Peterson for joining us on the show tonight, giving us our information for our picks. Stay tuned all season long as we see how our picks shape up and against the league finals and championships.
You know what would be interesting? What if Randy does watch this and he emails us his top 8?
Ooh, it's a challenge, Randy.
If you
it's a
hear
challenge.
This, send us the 1 through 8 for the PBA League.
Or you should come on.
Or
Man
just
up.
come on the show.
Let's see. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next year. Have a happy new year. Hope everybody is healthy and safe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my family, Stephanie, Zach, and Ethan. We will see you guys next year. Did you want to say it real quick?
Jam bread.
This is Down Lane Podcast.